Hi there everybody, it's UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.stampingup.net. Thank you very much for joining me today. It is the start of a new catalogue launch. Woo woo! 1st of May and the new annual catalogue is out. This is it. Isn't it gorgeous? We have so many new and beautiful goodies. Warning for me, lots of floral goodies, which is never a good thing for me because I love florals and I have bought loads of them and I still want more. So it's a great catalogue for me to have. At the same time, there's a colour refresh, which is really exciting. I think we lost 16 colours. So those of you that have been around Stampin' Up long enough know that every time we get a new annual catalogue, we get 5 new in colours and 5 new in colours retire. Those 5 in colours that we get new stay for 2 years. So at any one time we have 10 in colours, some that are on their 2nd year cycle and some that are on their 1st. So as well as the 5 new in colours, our colour refresh this year gave us new colours that will stay with us for ages, or returning colours from previous in colour sets that will now stay with us as part of our normal collection. So that's exciting. You can get a bit of a preview of them from the front of the catalogue. So you can see some of the colours that are coming back and are around. Blueberry Bushel, Lost Lagoon. These 2 are returning along with Berry Burst. You've got Lemon Lolly and Bubble Bath. Those 2 are new. And then we've got Moody Mauve, and that's one of the in colours. And I'm going to show you them all as we get to those pages. But what I thought I'd do today is just do a quick run through of the catalogue for you. Not all of my customers and people I speak to have been receiving the hard copy ones, because I send hard copy free catalogues to anyone who's placed an order with me in the last 6 months, or anyone who's expressed an interest. So some people might not have expressed an interest and might be like, what's in the annual catalogue? Here is your video run through of the catalogue, which in all fairness is just as good, right? You can pause it, go make yourself a cup of tea, come back, flick back through the pages. It's all good fun. Before we start, just a few notices. Shopping with me, I am so appreciative. This line down here should be bold and huge. As a small business, any orders that come through my store are really appreciated. They keep me going and it helps me put money back into this channel so you guys can get ideas and inspiration, and it's just thank you. Anyone who shops me, it's always really appreciated. So you can shop with me in the UK and Europe. How do you shop? Every item on this channel, every item in this catalogue is available from slimandstylish.stampingup.net. Here it is in bold. If your order is under £150, head over to my Instagram feed. There's a hostess code that is on there. That gets refreshed periodically, so go for the last one that's on there. If you pop that in to the basket, I will send you a free thank you gift and a thank you card for your order, because they're really appreciated. If your order is over £150, then you become the hostess. You get your own code and you get free product then. So after you hit £150, 10% of that order value, so £15, will get added onto your cart and you can get a £15 spend free for you. How great's that? If you are spending that much money though, do consider joining me. So I have a fun team of Stampin' Bells. We are a very collaborative team. My mother, or my Stampin' Up uplines team, she has a great team as well. We all meet together, we have Stampin' Up events and things like that. It's great fun, and you speak to like-minded people. But the bit for you on a new catalogue launch that is really key is that you can join for £99 and you get £130 worth of goodies for that. So that's £31 stuff free from this catalogue, and you don't have to pay for postage on your starter kit either. And then every subsequent order, you get at least 20% off. So if you're looking through here and you've got a huge shopping list racking up, this actually just makes sense. Okay? Speak to me about either of them, but It's really appreciated every time you either shop or join with me. It just helps me out. And furthermore, is a subscribe, like, comment, share. I'm on all of the different platforms. Thank you, it's appreciated. Right, let's show you through our catalogue. First of all, to point out, it's 35 years this year that Stampin' Up's been going. What? 35 years? Yes, it is. Brilliant. Right, opening the catalogue, and this is going to be a quick whiz through, really. You know, it is a thick, meaty thing, and I know you haven't all got like 10 hours to sit here while I go ooh and ah on every page, but we've got some project pages to start off with. We have a contents page. You don't need to pay attention to that because I'm going to point out all the most important things to you. But what I will say is, if you do have the catalogue at home and you are using the contents page, this is where you get your suites. So we have 10 suites this year. And suites are where you get the paper, the stamps, the dies, some embellishments or some accessories, and they all go together and they coordinate nicely. These are your 10 suites. We also have the accessories pages, and then we have the host and joining offers, which I've just explained to you on my little things. And then there's some icons as we go throughout the catalogue. So the ends are what I'm going to focus on today, and they are the new products. Okay, let me get going through. So here's your Making a Difference shop, join, craft with kits. We've talked about that. We've gone through that already. Stamping like a champ. I quite like that as a catchphrase. That works pretty well. So here's your colour refresh. These are all of our colours. I'm going to focus on them later in the document because it's a bit easier to see later on, but just don't these look all pretty together? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so let's move on to the very first suite. So the very first suite is the Bright and Beautiful suite. Mixed opinions on this from me, very mixed. My head hasn't quite worked out where I feel with this. Firstly, the paper, love it, 6x6. I can cut 6x6 up. That's always works really, really well for me. This acetate here, the Speciality Designer Series paper, this is 12x12, but it's more acetate-y. I like it, I think it works. So both of the papers I like. Me on my head, I'm not a big balloon person. I'm not 100% sure I'm a fan of the stamp set. And you've also got the die set as well. Now I'm going to mention this, and I'm going to mention this several times throughout the catalogue tour, so listen up. If you buy stamps and dies together, stamps that coordinate with dies, you get a 10% off bundled saving. But I have a few of my customers, and it's amazing. I say this all the time, but people still do it. They put in the code for the balloons, and then they'll put in the code for the dies. That doesn't give you 10% off. You need to use this bundle code that's on the main page. That gives you the 10% off. If you put the stamps in separate and the dies in separate, you're not going to get your 10%. Put in the bundle code, you get your 10% saving. Okay? I'm going to keep mentioning that throughout the catalogue because every time someone does it, it just hurts my head. I'm like, no, you could have saved money. You could have got something else. So anyway, there's the stamps. You've got the coordinating dies. Now, what is selling the dies for me? Like I said, this isn't my choice of suite, but I do have mixed feelings, is this die. Check this out on the corner of this page. So there is like a ribbon fringe die. Look what it's doing to these projects. I want it. I want it. I don't like the stamps, I don't really like the dies, but I love that fringe die. I think it's beautiful, really effective. Just imagine the different cards and projects you can make with that one. Okay, so next up we have Carousel Horses. This is a new stamp set. Shock horror, I enjoy this one. I'm going to be able to blend it. I want to be able to have fun. We're going to have like Carousel Horses going everywhere all over this channel. It's in my basket already. No need to discuss it. I know it's not everyone's favour, not everyone's choice, but I love it. And if you're not a blender, you can actually double step stamp, and you can stamp all of these in and colour it yourself. Just honestly, I'm excited about this. Now this one here, Circle Sayings, this is a new stamp set and it comes with a coordinating punch, and the punch is 2 3/8 circle. Now, again, mixed feelings on this because it is a bundle. I didn't buy the bundle. I chose not to get the stamp set. It wasn't my cup of tea, really. And I did really want the circle punch. So you can buy them separately. Obviously, you don't get the 10% that way because you're not getting both. But you can get them separately, and I got the punch separately, and I've already used it on several projects that are coming up over the month, so make sure you subscribed to see it. This one's carrying over, so you've seen it before. It's a load of sentiments, really nice. This one here, Lazy Days. Now, again, this is one I'm getting for one stamp. This is me. I fell in love with one stamp, and that's why I get things. And I'm getting it for this little table with its lemonade glasses on. I just think that's cute. I like little tables with lemonade glasses on, and I think that's really cute. So this is the stamp. It does come with the coordinating dies. 10% if you use this number just here. Okay, and we've also got a new 3D embossing folder, which is dead exciting. It's the exposed brick. Now, I used to like the really clean brick, the one that we did, but the exposed brick looks gorgeous, so I can't wait to get that and give that one a try and show you that. Swedish Cherries is carrying over, so you've already seen this before. It comes with a punch. Because this is carrying over, you don't get your 10% bundle cost here. You get the stamp set at full price and the punch at full price. So if you see these 10%, don't think, oh, if it carries over, I'll get it, because you lose that 10% then. It only normally stays in for the first year it's new. Okay, so this one here, Seasonal Branches. Shock horror, already got it on my desk, using it for a video coming up. 2 reasons. Firstly, I like the bird, and we all know I pick stamp sets based on one stamp, and it's the bird. But also, throughout the month of May, and it is May, hello, I'm doing a fundraiser. What I'll do is I will pop you a link below. My nan passed away a couple of weeks ago. It was very sad. And we buried her recently, so it's been a bit of a hard time for the family, but that's an aside. Throughout the month of May, there is a craft event going on by the Alzheimer's Society, and my nan had mixed Alzheimer's and dementia, very, very sad disease for the last 4 or 5 years. I mean, she hasn't been herself. I always say we had 2 nans. We had my nan, and then we had another nan that came along later. But it's a very sad for anyone who's sitting watching someone who goes through dementia. Anyway, they're doing a craft event throughout the month of May, fundraising, and it's called the Forget Me Not Craft Challenge. Now, I know these aren't forget-me-nots, but they look like forget-me-nots, and I could put little yellow bits in, colour them out blue, and I'm going to be doing forget-me-not Fridays throughout May. I'm going to be popping my link on there, and I'm going to be hoping to raise some funds for the Alzheimer's Society. So, if you do want the link, message me, I'll send it to you. Anything you can give helps. It's a really good cause. But that's why I got the stamp set, because I thought these will help me in creating forget-me-nots. Yeah, that's an aside as we go through. Next page on, Dainty Delight. Well, you've seen this on my channel 100 times. Love it. It's carrying over. We also have down here a sentiment set that's coming in. So let's go through them, because I know you can't always see them up there on the screen. Wishing you comfort. May you find peace in the days to come and in the loving thoughts that surround you now. Thinking of you today, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that, and so on. Just saying thank you doesn't seem enough. Hope you know how much your kindness is appreciated. Hello, friend. You are the sunshine that brightens so many days. Miss you, and truly, deeply grateful. Those are sentiments on that set. It's called the Hope You Know. Over here, we've got this one, and this coordinates with a handmade tag punch, which has been around for a little bit now. I got it from the Christmas catalogue, so it's at least in 2 catalogue cycles. So that's current, and this is new and coordinates with it. Okay, over the page, these are all returning. So Nature's Prints, you've seen me do things with this. Light in the Way, you haven't seen me do things with because I don't have it. And Colour and Contour, well, that's been a regular feature on my channel. These 2 are also carrying over as well. Sending Smiles and Pansy Patch. The cards made with them, but again, you can search either of these on my channels and find some videos that I've done with those. 2 new stamp sets on this page. We've got Super Cool here, Super Sweet, hey there love, you're so cool. Got like a Swiss roll with a strawberry on, some Coke, and definitely not a me card. I do like this like Andy Warhol thing they've done, but it's definitely not a shout out to me card. I'm not that keen on that. So refreshing though. This is a completely different one. I love this one. It comes with coordinating dies, which includes a picnic rug, which is just fun, right? And it features on this card here. I'm loving the fact that my jug can be a lemonade jug. I told you earlier I like lemonade on tables. We've now got lemonade in jugs. I mean, this just works. And you can put the flowers in it. You can mix and match all the way around here. So refreshing. It's a bundle with the dies. Love that one. Oh, I should also point out where the dies are. If it's got this little sign here that says mini, it works with our mini stamp and cut machine. So here it is. It works with that, which is teeny tiny, just sits on your desk or sits under my desk as the case may be. These dies will coordinate and work with that. Some of them are too big and have to go in the big one, but these will fit in the little one. So this is another suite now popping up. Suite is where you get the stamps, dies, paper and an accessory. And this is the Les Shops. Fantastic. A nice French naming suite, because we do have a lot of French demonstrators. A lot of them are my friends because they fall in and out of my team. Hello guys, bonjour. So here we go. Les Shops. This suite features petal pink, calypso coral, daffodil delight, granny apple green, balmy blue and misty moonlight. So it will go with a lot of the current colours that we've got. So if you're not refreshing now, this will still suit you. Okay, you can make your shop, stamp your scenes. How cool are these? And what's great is you've got some loose silver sequins that you can go with them. And some of this paper, like this here, is paper that you can cut out. Now you can either fussy cut it, but when I get it and I do a project, I will tell you whether the dies cut it out as well, because there is coordinating dies. I should imagine normally when we have paper, you can die cut the paper. Fingers crossed that it's the same ratio. It doesn't say in here, but I'm hoping so. But that's what's in that suite. Next up, Sweet Citrus. I love it. Already got it. Used it 100 times. Good feelings. I never got this one, but these both carrying over. And up here, just to point out, we've got paper florist dies. These are new, okay? And Stampin' Up do this. They hide things in the catalogue that you don't spot the first time round. But these help create these little flowers that are on here. How cool are those? Look out for them. Paper florist dies, £35. Okay, two-tone flora and the Something Fancy set. I'm sure you've seen that 100 times by me because I love it. We've got Sentimental Park, Best Family and Petal Park all carrying over. And these are all the projects made of them. And again, these ones, if you want to see, just search my channel for the name of them. You'll get like loads of examples. Very Best Occasions is carrying over. So is Apple Harvest. So is Cottage Wreaths. Don't search these three. I don't have them. Not played with them. So you won't find these on my channel, but I'm sure you'll find them on someone else's. Got Season of Love, that's carrying over as well. We've got Wonderful Thoughts here. Now what's lovely about Wonderful Thoughts is it comes with bubbles that cut round them. So let me bring this up to you a little bit. Let's come up here. Hopefully you can see where the words are. You can see this bubble round them of a different colour. That's where the dies cut. So these will cut this out for you. Up and down the P's. How lovely is that? So you can actually get clean and clear sentiments on your cards. So the sentiments we have is you can do amazing things, thinking of you, my heart will always be tied to yours, hi friend, thanks, hello, congratulations, you've come so far and accomplished so much. I love that one. You're wonderful, you're loved, you matter. That's gorgeous too. Isn't that really nice? How long is that? Will that fit on a card? I bet you're all thinking the exact same thing. It doesn't tell me if it's a percentage in here, so I'm going to guess it's the right. Oh, British demonstrators, it is 11 centimetres and our cards are normally 10.5 centimetres, so we might have to cut the little full stop off the end or put it on a landscape card. You're appreciated, so happy, you are my person, this is only the beginning of a life filled with love. I'll listen to your silence when words are just too much. Oh, isn't that cute? It's okay to fall apart. I'm still here for you. Oh, do you know what? I love that. I haven't got it, but I think I might get that because those sentiments go really well with my Forget-Me-Not challenge, don't they? And what's also great is, I know I said this was too long, you could cut in between the full stops and you could have it as 3 tiers down the card as well. Just putting it out there because I never thought of that originally and now I thought of it. Regal Reindeer, Brightest Glow and Perched in a Tree. They're all carrying over stamp sets, as are both of these, Ring with Nature and Celebrate with Tags. This is new. This is amazing. I can't tell you how much I love this. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Zany Zoo. Here it is. I have made cards upon cards upon cards with this. Let me show you. So this is the stamp set. It comes with coordinating dies. The papers are amazing, black and white, with just a little pop of colour, which is just exciting. It comes in some fantastic colours. So it's got Pool Party in there, which is my personal favourite colour. Lemon and Lime Twist, which was my favourite colour until it retired, and it's back. So these two together in a piece of paper, it's just, I'm going to love it. These are the ribbons. Already got them. They were first in the basket. So you've got a Lemon Lime Twist one, you've got a Petal Pink one. This one here has got stripes. This one here has got sort of stitching detail on it. That's amazing. I mean, it's beautiful, but just hold the phone, people. These are going to be coming to you over the next couple of weeks on my channel. This is how I store all my cards, and I try and do them in category, like all my best wishes, all my birthday cards. So I did make a birthday card with this one here and here. That's the raccoon on it, look. He's on there twice. With that punch, I told you, that the 2 3/8 of an inch punch, I'm using that loads, love it. I also have made this one here, which is You're Too Wonderful, and that's using this cheetah with her little ballet skirt. Isn't that gorgeous? And if you are holding a physical copy of this catalogue, this is the card that I created that went to my customers with the catalogue. And this uses little Squirt here. So you know I own a tortoise, right? That's great. He's singing, he's got his music. The llama who's knitting, that's just cute, right? My leopard is doing ballet, and my raccoon with the balloons, and they're all on there. I mean, seriously. Seriously. It's just the cutest set ever. I love this card. I'm going to recreate this card. I think it's beautiful. But there we go. Anyway, this is my stamp set. This is my happy place. If you're on this channel and you've subscribed, prepare to see a lot of content with this set. It is, oh, it's lovely. Should we just stay on this page a little bit longer? Love it. Next up, Bird's Eye View. Strangely enough, I wasn't that keen on it. I liked this card, and I do normally like characters, but no, not that keen on it. Hey Chuck. So if you're a Hey Chick fan, we've had a couple of Hey Chicks now. We have Hey Birthday Chick, Hey Chick, we've had a few Hey Chicks. This one goes in that sort of like theme. It's Hey Chuck. You've got coordinating dies to go with it. You know, we've seen this theme before. Easter Bunny, Happy Labels and Silly Goose are staying, and you can search these two here on my channel because I've got them and played with them before. Taco Fiesta is staying, and so is Biggest Wish, but Little Monkey, how cute is that one? This one I quite like because sometimes if I mess around and I'm doing something silly, Mark calls me a little monkey. So there we go. A little monkey. So I'm thinking I'm going to do Mark a card at some point that actually has Little Monkey and refers to him on it. But yeah, and it comes with a coordinating punch. So there is the little monkey, and the monkey punch builds up a monkey. But very, very excited about that set. And just look how cute it is. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. Hello, Kiwi. Hello, Kiwi. What a name. What a name. We've also got some raspberries on there, but it doesn't say hello raspberries. Share a Milkshake is carrying over, and Phrases for All. So that says you're all kinds of amazing. Confetti and cake for your happy day. Let's pop some bubbly. Let's just do that. That's good. Sending hugs and love when words aren't enough. Dear friend, thank you with all my heart. Congrats, happy birthday. But what I like is I like this line here, and you can see it here. It looks really classy. You can put the congrats above it, and you can put your sayings underneath, and I just think that looks really, really clean and classy. And just pointing out at the top here, we have Patchwork Pieces dies now. So you see these sort of scrap paper cards done all the time. Here, the die that's going to help you do them. Okay. Over on this page, we've got Friendship Royalty. And we've also got Little Dreamers. This one comes with coordinating dies, and we all know that I'm going to get it because it's got a cute little cow in it. Oh, just cute sets, cutes and florals. they just call out to me. Hello Ladybug, happy hedgehogs and sweet songbirds. Yep, they're carrying over. They all come with coordinating punches. You know, we've seen those ones before because they're carrying over, playing in the rain. If you didn't see this the first time round, get it the second time round. It just makes sense. It's so cute, especially with the little tortoise. It's cute. You've got Everyday Thanks and By My Side as well on this page. Over here, Countryside In Suite. Now, this is probably the only floral suite that hasn't shouted out to me straight away. It did to my downline, Karen. So I have quite a few downlines in my team, but Karen's normally on and around my channel. So I think you all know her. This was like the first thing in her basket. She fell in love with it and I was like, why? But then I looked a bit closer and I got it. Look at the papers. So the stamp set's this. I'm not Stamp and Dies. I take it or leave it for me. But I know it works for some people. It's all in the blues, the paper, Balmy Blue, Misty Blue, Boho Blue and Night and Navy. But let's get well close into this. I don't know if you can see, there's animals in it. And you're probably just looking at this thinking I can see flowers and I can see birds. In this one you can see rabbits. And in this one you can see foxes. How cute is that? Hopefully you can see them on here, the foxes and the birds and the rabbits. So actually, then I fell in love with the paper. Shock horror. So that's now on my list, but only for the paper's sake. I wasn't that keen on the stamps and the dies, but each to their own. I know some of the stuff I've pointed out as being my favourites you're not all going to love. So Lasting Joy is new, and Textured Floral here is beautiful and it's new, and it comes with coordinating dies. Okay, and what we do also have just up here where they hide things, you know, I've pointed this out occasionally, deckled rectangle dies. So that makes it look like you ripped your paper around the side, but it's like a neat rip rather than a messy rip. That'll look nice. Quiet Meadow is carrying over. Timeless Arrangement here. Now, 26 stamps in this set. 26. I mean, that's amazing, right? You have got loads and loads of sentiments over here. You've got some bubbles, you've got some graphic-y pieces, you've got some plants, 26 stamps. And then down here, you've got the die sets as well. I mean, this one here is good value for money, in my opinion. If you were looking for one that's very good value, this one, bit of everything. Darling Details, we've got here, a bit more of a sketchy floral. And then you've got just my type here. Over on this page, we've got the Earth and Elegance Suite. This one is quite brune. So you've got Copper Clay, Moody Mauve in it, Pretty Peacock, Misty Moonlight, Pecan Pie, and Pebbled Path in this one. And my winner for this is this trim. Love it. Natural wavy trim. I think it looks gorgeous. Really nice. Turning the page, we've got Courage and Faith. This is new. Hope and Prayer is carrying over, and so are Places in My Heart. And look, elegant bordered dies. We've got new stuff as well. Okay. Over here, Time Together. Love this. This is a new one. I think this is really sweet. And I love this flower here that's just going to fit in it and on it and around it like this one. I think that works really, really well. Here, Country Bouquet, we've had that one before, it's carried over. We've got Everlasting Beauty up here, which is just cute. And Here's to Love, so here's your wedding set, and Kindest Expressions just here. And don't forget, by the way, we've got the skin tone blends. So when you're using the skin tone blends, you can create a skin tone that's correct for you. Let's go fishing. So here's our man card. I'm not a fishing person, not a fishing person at all. But I do quite like the embossing folder. So let me show you that one. Here it is, Twisted Rope embossing folder. I like it. Okay, here's the paper, here's the stamp set. And the thing to point out on the stamp set is you've got a very nice grid here that makes it look like an album or a book or a fishing tackle set, which I think is what it's supposed to be. But you could make it into an album or a book. Quite like that idea. Okay, extremely awesome with some pizza. It's a science and construction zone, so these are for your people who are probably a bit more niche. I don't know any scientists. and I'm definitely not clever enough to be a scientist myself. You've got an exploring set here, next destination. Sweet and precious here with mums and babies. Look at this one. Just too cute. And then here's all that, which is carrying over. Next page over is also all carrying over. So you've got wild and sweet, grassy grove and ocean front. And the next one is another sweets. This is stargazing. I'm a papers girl this time round. This isn't normally me. I'm not normally a papers girl. I'm normally a florals girl. I'm normally a cute animals girl. I'm not normally a paper girl. But I'm loving these papers. I like the other side of them. So the side that's not the earth's. I like the other side, which has got these pretty patterns on. I'm also loving the holographic trio paper as well. Next page over. Legendary Ride on the Ocean and Beside Me. They're all carrying over. We've seen these ones before. And we've got Fun on Wheels on the next page and Crafting with You. So I'm going to guess all of you are going to love this one because you're looking at a crafting video. How great is that? You've actually got a big shot or a cut and emboss machine, because it looks like a cut and emboss machine. Sewing machine. It is very pretty, this one. I like it. I do like it. Over here, Brood for You, Enjoy the Rhythm. They are returning. You've got level complete here. Another suite. This is Inked Botanicals suite here. So these are them, and they are sketchy. So they're supposed to look textured and grungy, which is like really in now, isn't it? Lots of people are doing these textured and grunge cards. The paper is 6x6 rather than the massive ones, so you get a load more of them. That's here, and here is the absolutely gorgeous bordered ribbon. Quite like that. It's in Lost Lagoon, but you also get these punches here, so you can patchwork them in. Has someone done it over here? Yeah, they've patchworked it in. Quite clever that, I think. Quite clever. Okay, In the Moment is staying, and so is Go To Greetings. That's carried over. We've got Layering Leaves as a new one just there. Turning the page, Bottled Happiness is staying, and we've also got Bold Bouquet. That's come out as a bundle, so you've got the stamp and die set. And I'm just also going to point out while I'm on this page, up here we've got the petal pattern. Okay, massive apologies. For some reason my phone decided to stop recording, which was slightly annoying because I had got a lot further in this catalogue and then had to work out where I was. So I was on this page. Hopefully I told you about that page. Let's turn over. Wildlife Wonder is remaining. Seaside Bay is also remaining. Scenic Wonders is new. And then we turn over for Master Fleet Made, and here we go again. Look at this paper. Yes, it's got lemon and lime twisting, so I'm going to fall in love with it, but it's just stunning and beautiful, and I really, really like it. We've got adhesive back sequins. We've got these cool sort of leaf type stamps. We've got some textured stamps. The dies include this one here that looks like it's been ripped from a notepad. This whole suite is going to end up in my basket. I can tell you right now, I love it. Personally, £66.75 for the whole lot, or you can buy it separate. And again, don't forget, if you're buying the stamp and the dies, get it as a bundle, save your money. Okay, next page, Vertical Blooms, Days to Remember is staying, and Coffee with Friends. Quite like that one. Isn't that cute? Over here, you've got Thanks for Everything. So this is like an alternative stamp. I don't know what I mean by that, but what I mean is you stamp. This is the background, so if you stamp that in yellow, this will be yellow and this will be white, like an inverse. Hopefully that makes sense. You can kind of see what I mean up here. Hopefully. Oh, here. That's what I mean. And it actually does it in like a yellow colour. That's wild wheat. There we go. There we are. Botanical Leaves is staying. You've got Your Path Awaits, which is new. Over on this page, you've got the clever sets. Okay, so these are where you can stamp once, turn it and stamp it again. So they're called reversible stamps. So for instance, this stamp is one stamp, one stamp, one stamp, but you stamp it, pull it off your block, turn it over, and you get the infill. Very clever. Okay, so it says here 9 photopolymer stamps, but realistically you get 18. Okay. Fresh as a Daisy Sweet Collection. La 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 la, already got it, planning on doing some bright coloured cards with that. Here's the stamps and the dies. You've got the coordinating paper, it's 12 by 12, and one of them is like a patchwork paper, so you can cut those out and use them as backgrounds. And then you've got some adhesive back solid gems as well. Okay, you've got Beauty of the Deep stamp set, which is new and comes with coordinating dies, and then you've got Waves of Inspiration, which is a carry over. And then you have got, just hidden at the top, I keep telling you to look in these pictures because there's stuff hidden. You've got Take a Pick tool, which, you know, we've always had. Here it is. And, you know, you can change the different bits and, you know, use the different attachments. You've now got new attachments coming up. Okay, so we've got a hook one, we've got new attachments for the Take a Pick tool. Dead excited about this. Artistically Inked has stayed and is staying around. Prize Plant here, this is sort of what it does. It's like a skeleton set. And you've got Softly Sketched here. Okay. Around the Bend, this one's new. Alpha Best is staying. And Stamped with Love, this one here is your Angel Policy card because it's got your Stampin' Up stamp. So if you are creating any items, let me just have a little I'm back. If you're creating any items by Stampin' Up and you plan on selling them, you really should have the copyright for Stampin' Up on them somewhere so that people know they're a Stampin' Up card. There it is. So you can just stamp it on the back of your cards. Okay, backgrounds. Love a good background stamp. We've got Sketched Plaid, which is new. We've got Berry Harvest, which is new. And we've got It's in the Stars, which are new. These ones here are all carrying over. So this is where the accessories start, and we're going to show you all the new colours. Yes, there's a whole heap of them. There's ribbons to go with them. There's embellishment. Let's just get playing. Okay, let's get onto my colour page. Right, let me explain the grids to you. So the grid has the colour at the top in its colour families. And then your first line is for cardstock, your second line is for your stamp pad, your refill and your Stampin' Blends combo. The Stampin' Write markers come as a pack and they're sold on the next page, okay? So let's go through the new in colours. We have Copper Clay, here it is. We've got Wild Wheat, here that one is. We've got Boho Blue, which is this one here. We've got Moody Mauve, which is this one here. And we've got Pebbled Path, which is here. So we've got very grungy type colours, which I think is great because last year's was so bright that these actually will balance each other out. So these are all the new in colours. These are going to be around for 2 years, people. They're not around forever. We'll get them on a 2-year cycle. These ones here have only got 1 more year left and then they will be retiring. So this is sort of their last year on their cycle. Okay, the Brights collection. We have got a returning colour, Lemon Lime Twist, and we've got another returning colour, which is Berry Burst. These were both in colours at the same time, if you remember. I loved this one. I never wanted to let it go. And then we've got a brand new colour, which is Azure Afternoon, which is this one. So if you're looking at this one in Tahitian Tide, okay, there's Tahitian Tide, there's Azure Afternoon, so it's just a little bit deeper. It's quite nice. It's quite a nice colour, I feel. Let me just pop those down and I'll go on to the next colour family for you. The neutrals, we have Misty Moonlight that is returning. This was around a few years ago as an in colour and it's lovely. And then we have Pecan Pie, which is new, which is slightly more of a fresher brown than soft suede that we used to have. Okay, it's just a little bit more sort of more of a vibrant brown. I know you don't get vibrant browns, but you know where I'm going with that. Over on the Regals collection, we have 2 new returning colours. So we have Pretty Peacock and we have Blueberry Bushel. There are those. Okay, and I think they were actually the same sort of times, roughly, that we had them as in colours. So yes, they're returning. And then over on the Subtles collection, we have Lemon Lolly. This is very important. The Subtles collection is very important. We have Lemon Lolly, which is beautiful. We have Bubble Bath, which is also beautiful. These are brand new colours, brand new. they are returning with Lost Lagoon, which is a gorgeous colour anyway, and returning with Fresh Freesia, which is also lovely. So these gorgeous babies, look at them. Look at them. Oh, we're going to make so many beautiful cards together with those. So excited. Down here you've got your basics, which is your basic white, your very vanilla, your basic black, your colour lifters and things like that. They're all down there. On the next page, this is where you get your Stampin' Write markers, and you can get either all of them, or you can get them, where am I? Here. I said to you we need to learn how to use grids, didn't I? Here we are. So you've got your A4 card assortments. So what that is you get 20 sheets, 2 of each colour of the collections, okay? So you've got the brights, neutrals, regals. You can also get 12 by 12. You can get the whole of the stamp pads. So if you wanted the whole of these, get them here. You get 10% off by doing it that way. And also get all the ink refills on the same basis. And then here's your Stampin' Write markers, and they do the 10 markers for each ones, and they're here. The prices for them are up in the description. But what's important for this year is these new core colours. So if you had all of our colours and then we've got new colours, you don't have to buy the whole new bundle again. You can just get the new colours. So you can get either the new sheets of card, so you get 2 of each in this pack. You can get the new sheets of 12 by 12, just of the new colours, the new ink pads and the new Stampin' Write markers, which is really great. It means you're not going to have to buy stuff that you've already got, because you can just get the new ones. Okay, the soft pastels and the watercolour pencils, they are returning but not really returning. Basically what they're doing, the reason why they say N on them is because they've took the old colours out and put the new colours in. Okay, here's all your storage, which is just lush. I love Stampin' Up storage, and we've got the blending storage that has remained, which is just lovely. Over here we have now got 2023-2025 in colour treat bags. So that's those fun sort of grungy colours that I've just showed you. Everything else is staying the same. You've got speciality paper here. You can work these out using the grid. 1 is your holographic paper, 2 is your white centered paper. So when you rip them, you've got white in the middle and everything else. That's all on this page, page 127. Okay, and if you're in my shop, you just go up to the top and click paper, and they're all there from slimandstylish.stampinup.net. DSP, I've talked you through the DSP as we've gone through the catalogue. So these are all the new DSPs. Aren't they great? How lovely. Memories and more. Now this is for my scrapbooking friends. There's lots of you out there who I know do different scrapbooking things. This is where you can get a Memories and More album. You can get your pocket covers to go in them if you want to do it photos. You've got your Memory and More cards that help create the sort of, you know, the funness of putting them together as like a scrapbook. But it also helps because you've got cards and envelopes here. So if you're someone who likes just quick crafting, these are all your pre-cut cards and envelopes, so you can just get going. Perfect paper crafting. So here we've got your embossing paste, heat and stick powder, your STAYS-on, your crafting, everything else. Nothing new on these 2 pages. This has always been around. Wink Stella, everything else that's on these pages. Over here you've got your adhesives. We don't have any new adhesives. We haven't lost any. These are the same. Over here you've got your embellishments. So we now have some iridescent shaker circles. You have the outside and the inside of these circles. They are loose, and I can tell you right now are going to be messy. And we have the loose sequins that I mentioned to you earlier on. We've also got lots of new different gems and goodies, and these complement different colours that are just coming out and are new in the catalogue. So I'm just literally pointing to the ones that are new, so you can see all the new colours. Okay. Ribbons, we've got a few ribbons that are staying the same, but we've also got a few new. So we've got a herringbone ribbon here that you can colour. You can colour it with your blending brushes, you can colour it with your blends, you can colour it with Stampin' Write markers, or you can put it straight into a refill bag. So put it into a bag and put the ink refill in, squish it around, and you can dye it that way as well. So you can colour this, so you can do whatever you want with it. We've got textured ribbon in all of the new in colour colours. We've got a Misty Moonlight inner braid trim here. Pecan pie bordered ribbon here. We've got this sheer ribbon here, which is in Azure Afternoon, Bubble Bath and Lemon Lolly. So you can imagine my thoughts on that one. In my basket it goes. This is the duo pack I showed you earlier. We've got a Lost Lagoon trim now. Okay, we've got this natural trim that I pointed out to you earlier, and we've also got some jute twines that are in all of the new in colours. Okay, over here, this is where you've got your new take a pick tool. So your new take a pick tool includes a hobby braid, a pickup, a rotary performing tip, and it's got the protective end colours for each one as well. These are all your punches. So we've run through the new punches as we've gone through, and these are all your existing ones. Okay, over here, these are all your essentials like your blocks and your chamois and everything else. That's all stayed the same, nothing new, nothing gone. Over here, you've got Stampin' Cut Boss machines. They remain the same, nothing new, nothing gone. And then this here is where you can see a catalogue of all of the bundles together. Now, we've spoke about them as we've gone through the catalogue, but this is where you find all of your bundle costs and prices before you move on to just the dies. So as we've gone through and I've pointed out individual dies to you, this is where you will find them. These are the dies. Here's the deckled rectangles that I mentioned, the patchwork pieces. They're all here, and you can see those on the page. Okay. And then you've got your embossing folders. So there are some new embossing folders. I pointed out to you that I quite like the twisted rope. I said I like the exposed brick. These are the new ones that have joined us and come into the catalogue. So they're all on these two pages here. And then very finally, I mentioned it at the start, but we've got the join and the host stuff here. So if you wanted to use the host codes, this is where I said at the very start, if you're shopping, so not the join one, the shopping one, if you're shopping and you're spending under £150, please use my hostess code that you'll find on my Instagram store. Okay. If you're going over the £150, this is where your party sales comes in, and you get 10% back in Stampin' Rewards, which means you can either spend it on these items here, which are for hosts only, or on anything else in the catalogue. Okay, and this is the grid of how you work all of that out. And then there's just a stamp index at the back to help you. And there we go. Was that fun or was that fun? That was a long video. I need a drink now, but hopefully it was helpful to you. The new annual catalogue, it is beautiful. You can shop it on my store, www.slimandstylish.stampinup.net. As I said, all items, all shopping, really appreciated. If you are spending over £99, do consider joining. Ask me about it. You can drop me a message below. You can get me on any of my social channels. Either way, thank you very much for watching the video today. Hopefully it was useful to you to have a run through the catalogue. Hopefully you enjoyed my commentary on it. Argue with me below as well. If I didn't like a set that you like, you tell me. And, you know, if you're not a floral person, you tell me as well that the set I fell in love with is not a good one. But definitely consider Zany Zoo. Thanks everybody. Do subscribe to see what I'm going to be making over on my channel over the next few weeks. I've got quite a bit of content scheduled to come out, and I'll see you all soon. Don't forget the store address is slimandstylish.stampinup.net. Cheers everybody. Bye.